This is Single-Pak Link. To learn more about the Gameboy Advance Single-Pak multiplayer functionality, such as how to connect compatible games with GBA link cables, be sure to check out my how-to video, link in the description. Disney's Magical Quest starring Mickey and Minnie is a port of the Capcom Super Nintendo title that has a challenging and entertaining Single-Pak link mode for up to 2 players. There are 4 different multiplayer modes available through the use of a single cartridge. First is Normal Battle, which is actually a confusing name since you don't actually battle your opponent. It's actually a race to the finish running from left to right. Platforming is actually a little more difficult than it should be thanks to the slippery and touchy controls, making it easy to fall to your death reverting back to the previous checkpoint. Speaking of checkpoints, there are 3 in total, one at the 25% mark, one at the halfway point, and one at the 75% mark. But even with these checkpoints, it can still take platforming pros several minutes to reach the end. The worst part? When you die, and you're gonna die a lot, the game's looping music restarts, so you have to hear the same annoying track over and over as if the game is mocking you. The next mode is called Wizard Battle, and it's more true to its name. Like classic Mario Brothers, the goal is to grab as many coins as possible and have the most when time runs out. The B button shoots a magic blast, and holding it down unleashes a more powerful attack similar to Mega Man X. Besides your opponent, there are randomly spawning enemies that can also cause damage or can be attacked. Firefighter Battle is similar to Wizard Battle, only there's no ground, so it's easy to fall off the stage and hear that same annoying music track again and again. But instead of collecting coins, players need to collect fruit by spraying boxes with your water hose. The most fruit wins, and little enemies once again get in the way, making platforming tricky. Climber Battle is the final Single-Pak multiplayer mode and is by far the most challenging. Here, Mickey and Minnie basically become Bionic Commando, needing to use the grapple hook to reach the goal at the top of the stage. Like Normal Battle, there are 3 checkpoints set in quarter increments, and it's a victory reaching each one. Okay, so here's the thing. Grapple hooks are awesome and this mode is fun, but latching onto ledges isn't always consistent. You might be able to snag that moving platform, but Mickey or Minnie doesn't always pull themselves up. It's actually really unfair and highly annoying because you never know if you're going to make it or not through no fault of your own. Also, if you manage to hit the 75% checkpoint and fall, it's actually better just to fall all the way back through the 50%, 25%, and eventually reach the very beginning pit so the game can restart you at the higher checkpoint. It's an unfair way to cheese the system, but doing this is unfortunately usually faster and easier. I also learned the hard way that this mode has a 10-minute time limit. If you take longer than 10 minutes, the game ends. That's right, I was unable to reach the top within the 10-minute mark thanks to the floating controls and the inconsistent ledge grabs. But even though I got my ass kicked, you know what? I still wouldn't mind playing this again because it's still fun. I'm a firm believer that grapple hooks and double jumps instantly make just about any game better. Grappling here isn't as fluid or controllable as in Bionic Commando Rearmed, but it's still a fun time even if the annoying music mocks you with every death. These are all pretty fun games, but there is one annoyance that can't be overlooked. The GBA must be restarted every time a new game is loaded. Turning the power off and then on again, then resending the game data is understandable, and I know why the GBA needs to do this, but it's still annoying. However, the game actually saves the highest score and fastest times when each match is completed, so die-hard players can keep track of their progress, something most other Single-Pak modes don't offer. Disney's Magical Quest starring Mickey and Minnie is an entertaining Single-Pak multiplayer offering, even with the extra loading annoyances and the 2-player, not 4-player player limit. Sure, Normal Battle and Climber Battle are basically just different versions of the same game, and the same goes for Firefighter and Wizard Battle, but each game is presented in a way that makes them fun, even if some of them are highly difficult. Yeah, so check these games out if given the opportunity, and let's hope Capcom releases a Bionic Commando Rearmed 3 someday. So what do you think? Did you play this GBA port or any of the other Magical Quest games? Do you like waiting in line for hours to ride the dumb teacup ride in Disney World, or are you more of a Dumbo ride kind of guy? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and until next time, game on.